fund manager of the Jupiter Global Sustainable Equities Fund. And what I look to invest in is companies that are high quality, that are managing the transition to a more sustainable world. And what we mean by that really is about sustainability in economic, environmental and social terms. Yeah, sure. So when we talk about ESG, I think a lot of people automatically assume that it's restrictive, that you create a screen and you exclude certain sectors, which perhaps has historically been synonymous with ethical investing or thematic investing. What we're looking to do is actually enhance our economic analysis of a company by embedding broader considerations that you can find within the environmental, social and governance data set, which is your ESG, and use it as an investment tool to really understand the fibre of a company. When we do this, it enables us to increase our conviction, but also our depth and breadth of understanding of where some of the risks are, but also perhaps one of the less understood areas where some of the opportunities are when you consider these broader factors. Yeah, so we're beginning to see this evolution within environmental, social and governance considerations, where the risk that some of those factors pose, I think, is quite well understood. So the risk to future cash flow, if you start pricing in some of these environmental risks such as carbon pricing, or if we look at tax rates and pricing in social movements to include increased tax payments from companies. So we can price in the quantitative quite well, but perhaps one of the less well understood areas is the opportunity or the alpha linkage that some of these areas create when you're looking for fund ideas. So companies who have already mitigated and invested in their company to improve their environmental impact or their social impact, they've improved the working conditions and have included progressive policies within their culture, actually tend to outperform over the long term. We are seeing greater productivity, better cost management, better consistency and discipline of running their businesses for the long term. So that's an area that we're spending a lot of our time on at the moment. We've seen a huge evolution over the last decade where saver trends are beginning to change. We're now targeting an entire generation who've lived in an information age that has allowed for greater transparency across all areas of their life, and financial services and the funds that invest their savings for them should be no exception to this. So providing transparency of how their money is being invested will become a crucial point going forward for the fund management industry, particularly around understanding the impact of that money. So if we think about any company in the world, if they have employees and operations, they have an environmental and social footprint. Understanding how that company operates will become a really crucial area of focus for the incoming saver base going forward.